A very good day to you and welcome to Citizens Dialogue on First Nest News. I am Becky Usara. A simple but troubling question: who really controls the People's Democratic Party? Wike camp versus Turaki camp. On Friday, January 30th, the Federal High Court in Ibadan says the PDP's last national convention never legally happened, while the party itself insists it is legally intact and unshaken. The Wike-backed faction and the Turaki-led leadership. And the big question is no longer what the court said, but who is really in charge on the ground. The court's judgment effectively favors the caretaker committee aligned with the Wike political structure, declaring the Ibadan Convention, which produced the Turaki-backed National Working Committee, invalid and illegal. If the court recognizes the Wike group, why is the Turaki group still issuing statements as party leaders? The Turaki camp insists the PDP is legally intact and unshaken. And if the party leadership can ignore a court ruling today, what stops INEC from ignoring the PDP decisions tomorrow? But here's another unconfrontable question. Does legal victory automatically translate to political control? Who controls the party structure, the state chapters, and the grassroots? Because politics is not only about court judgments, it's about loyalty, money, influence, and timing. And let's be honest, is this really about party supremacy or about who controls the PDP ahead of future elections? Is the Wike group positioning itself as a new power center? Is the Turaki group fighting to avoid political extinction? Or is the PDP slowly becoming a party governed by court orders instead of internal democracy? And that leaves members, supporters, and Nigerians asking, which PDP shows up tomorrow? The one recognized by the courts or the recognized by force of politics? And now in Rivers State, is this really about public safety or is it about political supremacy in Rivers State? The governor Similai February genuinely blocked Yeson Wike from using the Yakubu Gowon Stadium, or is this another chapter in deepening power struggle that refuses to die? And if the stadium is truly under reconstruction, why is this denial coming only after Wike raised the alarm publicly? In another development, a political commentator, Barrister Buhari Yusuf, has questioned Peter Obi's continued refusal to serve as Atiku Abubakar's vice presidential candidate, suggesting that Obi could be offered a big role or influential position within an Atiku-led government. The commentary opens an old political wound. Obi ran as Atiku's vice president in 2019, broke away in 2022 to pursue his own presidential ambition, and has since positioned himself as an independent political force, especially among youth. As the call is a bigger question, is opposition unity being sacrificed for personal ambition, or is it a compromise and solve the problem? Stay with us when we return. Joining us on set to have this conversation today is Pastor Sonny Sampson, a lover of politics, human rights activist with over 25 years of experience. Please stay with us. Welcome back to the show, Citizens Dialogue on First Nest News. I am Becky Usara. Still here on set with me is a human rights activist, Pastor Sonny Sampson. It's a pleasure having you on set.
Thank you very much, Becky.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
A beautiful weekend to you.
Thank you so much.
I hope your week has been really great.
Absolutely.
It has, right?
Thank you.
So you're going to give me this your shirt. I don't know if it's size. I'm going to fit it on for
yeah, so
it's actually kind of a unisex.
And yours is also good.
Thank you so much.
Yours is unisex, much more unisex.
Oh, really? So you can fit you in, right?
Sure.
Great. It's our pleasure. Okay, looking at what's is happening in the PDP recently, with the Wike faction recognized as the caretaker leadership, what does this mean?
First, Becky, the truth about Wike-led fashion and Turaki-led fashion, I personally put the blame on the judiciary.
Okay.
The problem we're having today in this country is the dependency of the judiciary.
Okay.
Judiciary is not helping the political system.
Okay.
Take for instance, let's start from the National Convention held in Ibadan, right?
Yeah.
Good. There were counter orders from different courts.
Yeah.
Other courts say no convention, and other courts have to give each other order, countering themselves.
That's it.
So the independency of the court is no more there. Finally, the Turaki faction got an order to proceed with the convention. Now, convention was successfully held, right?
Yes.
Wike faction ran to court. And Federal High Court in Abuja now nullified the convention that was also approved by another court.
Yeah.
You get the contradiction?
That's it.
Now, at this point, Wike faction are saying, we cannot recognize you as the authority of PDP. You can no more precise on the affairs of PDP because the court has nullified your leadership and squashed the national convention you held.
Yeah.
Now, Turaki, of course, they've come to appeal court. They're heading to court again. Right? Court again. And appeal court, who knows? But also said, we are also affirming that Turaki faction is a substantial leadership of national PDP National Party, PDP National Executive Working Committee. That's the lead executives. And if that happens, so what will happen? So probably we can also go to Supreme Court.
Another one again.
So automatically, in summary, the judiciary system is a problem here. It's not helping the system at all.
So it's not about, individual misunderstanding?
Definitely, the individual misunderstanding is there and to always be there. And that's why we have the courts. The court helps to arbitrate. Right? Now, resolve this internal crisis. You and I, for instance, are having issues. Who owns this device? Right? And I say it's mine. You say it's yours. And we get to court. The court will bring evidences, I prove evidences, validate the ownership of the device. If the court does so, it has to do so in a manner that you will be convinced that at this point, it is mine. But the courts are not doing so. A court have said this is your device, and I've gone to another court. Another court say no, it's my device. Another court say no, it's your device. So the courts are not firm enough to be decisive in their decisions. The jurisprudence of our legal framework today in Nigeria is not helping the political system. That's where we are right now.
Okay, so let me just interject you. So if you were in the PDP at the moment and this is happening in your party, what advice would you give? Because you're talking about, the judiciary not being trustworthy, So what advice would you give if you're still in the PDP?
Definitely. The Turaki faction-led PDP who have conducted national convention in compliance to the constitution of PDP remained the leaderships of PDP. They remain the national executive of PDP. So they cannot say no because God notified them. They will not know. I advise the wicked fashion to also respect that fact, right? And probably galvanize their strength together.
That's it.
Go back to the drawing board. Where we're missing it. Get the stakeholders of PDP, the founding fathers of PDP, go together. Okay, what do you want? Because there's an interest. There's an interest to this effect. There's an interest to this effect, right? The interest is they expel Wike out of the party. Don't forget that. In the convention held last year.
The same convention at the
same convention at Ibadan. Wike, Samanyao, and few other, about 11 others were expelled out of PDP. On anti-party activities. Of course, you know that Wike is the Minister of FCT, working with APC. And of course, if you go back to the PDP constitution, it's not in compliance to that. It's anti-party.
It is.
So, right. And they've condoned this all this while. Now, there's someone courage in the convention to say you are now expelled from the party. And Wike and I know we want to fight back. And that's what we are seeing now. So, the only way forward right now, or can be advice, is let both the Wike-led faction and the Turaki-led faction, right, come together, set a neutral committee from the founding fathers of PDP. They are there, right? Wike was our interest on this. You get the point? These are interests. Their interests are no, we can't get this, we get that, we get a compromise will be drawn. Because right now, I'm afraid that PDP might not be able to provide a credible presidential candidate in 2027.
You think so?
In this crisis. Because it's politically motivated. Don't forget, APC are also sleeping. Somehow, directly, let's see the way it is. They are involved on what's happening in PDP. From the presidential level. As long as the house is divided against himself, he shall not stand. We can get PDP to this point where there is this crisis. Now, their structure is breaking down. governors from PDP are defecting to APC on daily basis, right? So their strength is getting more reduced. So automatically, the only strong opposition party that will challenge APC due to two general elections will not be there. You get the point? So when they get PDP down, they now migrate to face ADC, which we're going to discuss here. We have the likes of Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, right?
That's it.
So that is what's playing out. So if PDP will align themselves on time,
looking for the 2027 election, that is almost
the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. And maybe the internal interest. Right? And say, come, let's galvanize our strength and come together. Where we can now say, we let go, leaving the judicial system out of it. Because I can assure you, they won't have anything better for the judicial system.
As it is the way
as it is right now.
But you were saying something about being the founding fathers in this situation. Don't you think they've been, coming together to see how they can, bring
the likes of Bodo George.
Yes.
Right? Like and the rest of them.
Yes.
There have been consultations, dialogues.
So is that
before now? But it's not working. They do not want to compromise with Wike demands.
But
Wike has interest in APC. Of course, the minister of APC. FCT in APC. Right? And so his demands will be so excessive that people want to succumb to it.
Okay.
And it will be detrimental to them. And do not forget also, Wike himself is aggrieved with what happened in the last national convention in Abuja during 2023 general elections.
Yeah.
It was the convention that certain persons, I want to call him, stepped down and supported the other candidates. So he didn't get the ticket for presidency, right? And he tried to lobby for vice president through article and was also denied. So those spur up his grievances, it's accumulated grievances. So now the APC were coming as a leader of the city, right? So okay, now if you guys want me to stop the fight, the internal issues, these are my demands, and they are cumbersome.
Okay.
And there's a public saying no, we're not going to accept it. The anti-party continues and the fight continues.
Thank you so much. So let's just look at the story in Rivers State. We know what's happening. It's still the same wiki. And but now we're looking at Governor Fubara. Are we going to call it a godfatherism or something? For him to have the bold to come to public and say that he's going to pull down the stadium or something like that. What do you have to say about what's happening in Rivers State?
Well,
and then I think the Fubara came out and said that there was no proper information, no letter to them to say, okay, we want to use your stadium.
The problem between Wike and Fubara is beyond what you and I are saying. I'll say something to us. Yes.
Okay, why do you say so?
I'm going to say something to us. I'll go back to the history.
Okay.
A little. It's beyond natural.
When you say beyond natural,
I'm going to explain that.
Okay.
And from the pastoral, now I'm going to come to the politics angle.
Okay.
I'll take you back. When Rufus Adajord was a governor, there were three governors, that military government, right?
Yeah.
Am I correct? There were three governors in between. One for Rivers State because of the military arrangement. But the democratically elected governor for Rivers State was Odili.
Yeah.
After Adajord. Odili fought Adajord.
Yeah.
Now, Odili came in and handed over to Rotimi Amechi. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Rotimi Amechi fought Odili. I'm going somewhere. Please systematically follow me.
Yes, sir.
Now, Amechi handed over to who? U.S. President Wike.
Yeah.
In quote, who we knew, he didn't hand over properly.
Yeah.
But Wike won. And Wike fought Amechi. Now, this same Wike brought in Fubara. Today, Fubara and Wike are fighting.
The same thing is happening.
So it's beyond natural.
Okay.
Are you hearing me? If tomorrow Fubara bring in another successor that will succeed him, I am sure, assuming in quote, but also fight Fubara. So it's not just a natural occurrence.
Okay.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Something is fundamentally wrong
somewhere
to start with. Look at Cross River State, the South State, the Bayelsa, Edo State, and Delta State. These are not happening. Get a point.
Okay.
I probably hand over in Akwa to Udo Emmanuel.
There's still peace.
There's still peace.
And they're moving on.
Are you going to see PDP? Akwa has gone to APC. There's still peace.
Yes.
Now, if they were over to Emmanuel, there was peace. Emmanuel has speak to you, has developed to APC. Udo is still in PDP. There was the convention in Ibadan. PDP convention. And there's still peace.
Yeah.
The same in Cross River State. From Donald to Leah, Leader to Ben Ayade to the current one now, right?
Yes.
No crisis anywhere. And these places have been different political parties. Visit Bayelsa, same to Edo and Delta State. How come it has River State? Then something is fundamentally wrong. But now, just to bring it down to your question.
Yeah.
You know, when Wike was the governor of River State,
Okay.
Atiku was to come campaign in River State. I was to use the same stadium.
Yes, we recall back then.
The Bible says, seed time and harvest shall not cease.
But you know that's
I listen to me. I Wike as a governor denied Atiku Abubakar to campaign in River State the last presidential election, not 2023.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Not too far from today.
Not too far from today.
So what's happening again?
It's happening again.
And it's paining him.
And it's paining him. And people are saying, I have not received official communique.
Yes.
To that regard, as number one chief executive of the state.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Even if the president
It's important.
that want to use the state stadium, he will write officially to the state governor.
Yes.
And say we are applying for this. You can write.
Yes.
You can write to the governor and say, I want to use the stadium. I will be granted given permission to do so.
But this is just want to you
Now,
have the right.
Somebody have come out to say, I will not receive a communique to that regard.
Yes.
And again, I have intention to renovate the stadium on the projects. So therefore, I will not also consent or permit what have not been briefed. I think there are natural laws, outside legal laws, that are even the blind can, you know, arbitrate on it in a fairness. Luke has not done so well. He's just looking for avenue, and it's fair. Because we are long, we are looking for further enough. During 20, I was the Dr. General of NDDM. 2015, Nigeria Delta Development Movement. I was a DG. We paid a court service 7 days in office. I presented an award to him, right? Good. And from there, we created a relationship with him. Fubara, likewise, pictures and videos are there. I was there by channels and TV, TVC News, and all of that. We have a relationship in business and all of that. So these guys are people by privilege we have been, you know, close to. Wike will not take half of what he's doing to the governor. So he never informed the governor. I want to paint a picture.
Yes.
He's politically motivated. Oh, Fubara is denying access. Okay, let's take for instance. Few weeks back, we came to River State and tore around the 23 local governments.
Yes.
That was a campaign. Made some defamatory statement against Fubara. It's clear down the air.
If the tables are to turn around,
we could allow Fubara to come to River State and carry out such stuff. So let's say the truth.
So if we say like if this was to be a pro-Fubara, you know, campaign, is this still going to be like that?
Well, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be like that.
Okay.
Because the truth is, if Fubara is pro-Fubara campaign and it's the other way around, we could not allow that. When I know, we will allow that. And again, Fubara is on angle. It is clear to all of us. He loves peace. He doesn't want to react in the same proportion or the same measure. Our Wike is throwing tantrums on him. If he does that, this table won't be here. So look, and that's what they want to achieve. I will not give you room to that. Okay, take for instance, I like talking with facts. The ministry that was declared last year, they said for the presidential's remark, violence and crisis.
What violence is happening in River State?
We were in these states, River State. I stay in River State. I've been here for about 30 years in River State. Which crisis was recorded last year? You can see the political motivated arrangement. And
if you look at the election that was held, local government election that was held at that time, very peaceful, which is one of the best in River State.
No council anywhere recorded. You get the point? So now the picture painted is to create a picture, general picture, where looks like Fubara is now fighting with this other party, and they will now fuel and instigate violence in the state. It will not be said again, River State is not peaceful. So declarations or reactions will come in again. That's why this other part of the impeachment motion is coming in. Okay, let's just push forward to that impeachment area you just mentioned. What do you have to say about that? You know, River State is very funny. Yes, really very funny. Okay, it's very funny. Very, very funny. Let's look at the objective of impeachment. The letter they wrote, right? There's a gross misconduct, which on its own is offense. If any governor is involved on gross misconduct, the Constitution of Nigeria made provision, a legal framework for that government to be impeached. Am I correct? That's it. Now, The question is, does Fubara commit an impeachable offense? Where is the gross misconduct? Listen to Master Miwuli, the Speaker of the Rivers State Assembly, who made this outburst during that impeachment motion. Right? He said he spent the Rivers State fund without passing 2026 appropriation bill.
Yeah.
Right? And no government in Nigeria has a right, legal, to expend the state fund without passing the budget through the Rivers State or through the House of Assembly of that state. In this case, Rivers State.
Yeah.
You get my point?
Yes, sir.
So now, Fubara came up and said, yes, I have not presented the bill to the House of Assembly. No doubt. But the money I'm spending right now to carry out project, it is 3-something billion naira left in the coffers of Rivers State under the budget that they passed. Ibas, the administrator,
yes,
has passed to the House Assembly. The leftover of that money in that budget that was passed is what I am spending so far. I have not touched 2026 fund because I've not passed the budget.
So what is the issue here?
So now you went out and said he has gross misconduct, so he should be impeached, right? And do not forget, this is a second impeachment motion against him. The first one failed, and that led to emergency rule.
That's it.
Now it just came back a few months ago, the second one, of gross misconduct. And up till now, they could not substantiate with evidence, empirical evidence, showing that he had misconduct by spending the state fund with that. Okay, give us evidence that, oh yes, immediately about left 3-something billion in the coffers. And right now, people have spent 500 billion. Where did they get that one from? Obviously, suspended without passing presenting the 26. No empirical evidence to substantiate that. I can say misconducting. You get the point?
Yeah.
It's still back to Wike. Wike is, to me,
okay,
I say Wike should be grateful to God and to the people of Rivers State.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it.
Because the government chairman, to chief of staff, to governor, no chief of staff, to minister of education state, to senior minister, to governor, now FCT minister. The state, God has been very fair to him.
Yeah.
Right? Let him allow Fubara
to rule in peace.
To rule in peace.
So do you think that's
the demands of Wike are demands that even an animal will want to say, yes, I will do it. The demands are high. Yes, it's a bit of interest. You're going to have interest in the state.
Okay.
And the man is going to compromise to some extent, not a greater extent that will be detrimental to the state and to himself.
Expecting it.
He's expecting it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's all about interest. And now, Fubara has defected to APC.
Okay.
Boala, the spokesperson of the president, Tinubu, have said Fubara is the leader
of the state.
Let
him be.
Let him be.
Okay.
That Wike has been well compensated by supporting Tinubu in 2023 by giving that preferred of FC minister. So if the leaders of APC also now in the Asoro, those because of power, are saying that Wike should be smart enough
to let go,
to be seeing that if he's not careful, where he is right now, might also lose it.
That's it.
So to hold this and see how Ferdinand also have, he should have a compromise with Fubara and say, come, yes, yeah, I'm angry, but this, let me have this.
It is kind of personality. Do you think he's ready to do that?
That's a problem. Wike is not ready to bend for anybody. He believes whatever he wants,
he must
get it. And that's why he should be grateful to God.
Yeah.
So far, God has brought him politically. And be grateful again to people of Rivers State who give him the platform to go in that dimension.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Becky.
It's still the show Citizens Dialogue on First News. Let's go for a short break. When we return, we're looking at a statement coming from Barrister Buhari Yusuf, asking the question, why can't Peter Obi accept being a vice president to Atiku Abubakar? Still here on Set With Me is Sonny Sampson, a human rights activist. I'm your humble host, Beku Sura. Please stay with us. Welcome back to the show, Citizens Dialogue on First News. I am Becky Uzoro. Still here on set with me is human rights activist Sonny Samson. Thanks for joining us. So we're looking at this ADC, what's happening in the ADC at the moment, Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar. And then this person is coming out to ask, why doesn't Peter Obi want to go for the vice president, ticket?
Okay. First, Obidients is not a political party.
Okay.
Obidients is a movement. And Peter Obi automatically is the reason for Obidients movement.
Okay.
So what that means is that as Peter Obi is today, he does not own himself anymore.
Okay. Why do you say so?
I'll explain to you.
Okay.
As Tinubu is, Governor Tinubu does not own himself. He is now the president of Nigeria, right?
Yes.
So he does not have his personal life to live at all time. The things that I can do and nothing happen, if Tinubu does them, it will be a problem because it's being now guided by the President of Nigeria.
Yeah.
True?
True.
Same applicable. Peter Obi has become an institution. He's not an individual or just a former governor of Anambra State anymore. Now, Peter Obi cannot just wake up this morning and said, okay, I've accepted to be the vice president candidate to Atiku Abubakar.
Okay.
You know why?
Why so?
It was the strong opposition in the just recent 2023 general election. It wasn't Peter Obi. It wasn't Atiku. Yes, I agree. Atiku came second. Peter Obi came third. That is how they want it to look like. You get the point? That's how they want it to look like. But the whole world, you and I know, that Peter Obi was a strong opposition to last elections. And there's a craving, national craving, the youth wing of Nigeria. And some person in the northern part of Nigeria who are craving that Peter Obi should return back and bear the presidential flag of ADC. That was a promise made to him, Peter Obi, let me tell you. That, okay, leave the Labour Party, come into ADC, right?
You said that's a promise
made? I'm telling you the truth. Everyone that defected to ADC or subscribed to ADC, the Amechi, the Aerofis, all of them, politicians don't just take decisions.
Like that?
No. There must be what's in for me.
Okay.
What's in for me? Because everyone wants to be politically relevant. Right?
Yes, sir.
And of course, they're already very tired with the led governance of Governor Tinubu and the things happening in Nigeria.
Yes.
So they're galvanizing powers together, galvanizing resources together, galvanizing political bigwigs together to say, okay, let's now produce a credible candidate from this all of among us and have a credible vice president who will also be influential in the north, be influential in the south, southeast, and south. Then governor has strength to defeat President Tinubu in the next election. And if you look at it in the natural eyes, Atiku and Peter Obi joint ticket will be very powerful.
That's if you're saying that
in the natural eyes. I use the word natural eyes will be very powerful and very perfect. The North will galvanize their strength towards Atiku.
Okay.
The Obedient movement, the South-East, the South-South will in the middle belt will galvanize their strength towards.
So let me just interject. What you're trying to say is let Peter Obi pick the vice, or he should be the president.
In the natural eyes.
Okay, in the natural eyes, he should be the vice.
Yes, but because of we don't trust the likes of Atiku anymore.
Okay.
They've been there. We've seen their performance. We've studied their track records.
Okay.
You get the point? We look at Atiku track record, Peter Obi, vice president, and former. We look at their records and their intentions. The motives behind their actions matter to us much more.
That's it.
You get the point?
Yes.
So rather let Peter Obi be the presidential candidate of ADC, which Atiku we don't want to be the VP. So we cannot look for another candidate in the north, right? In the ADC, which we have. I'm going to call names.
Yes, we have already.
Deputize or be the vice to Peter Obi. Now, that Atiku play a stakeholder, elder statesman role, galvanize his political allies, right, and support the movement. That will translate to political party and now produce a president, the next president. But that is where Atiku would want to think, align to.
Yeah.
So we are appealing to Atiku. Let's look in that direction. You get a point?
Do you think he is? Because he has been up for this for years.
For years, yes. You know, he said something. If Buhari can actually go again and again and again, first,
so
second, third, fourth, and he got it even at 80-something years. He's even younger than Buhari, and he's even more business-oriented than Buhari.
Yes.
He could also be given other privilege.
So that's why he doesn't want to give up.
That's why he doesn't give up. But we're not talking about personal interest or individual interest. We're talking about Nigeria.
What the people need.
Who will save Nigeria from hard decadence?
That's it. That's it.
Nigeria is a vet where is now in the 6 feet about to be covered. So it is the one who now rescue from the grave. You get a point?
Yes.
So it's not about individual anymore.
Yes.
It's about a person who have people passion at heart.
That's it.
Who will not place his interest superior to the national interest. Who will not place his interest beyond the people's interests. The person who has the people's interest and will not be partisan. One will also be nepotizing the nation.
Yeah.
P2B can run inclusive governance where the northern will be happy, the south, the west, the 6 geopolitical zones will be comfortable, right? There will be no segregation.
Yes.
You get that point? Because it has ideology. It has ideology. In the Western world, in the US we have 2 political parties, the Republican and Democrat, right?
Yeah.
And the two, you know what they do? They don't take you by party, the ideology. The parties have their ideology.
Yeah.
Then the leaders have their ideologies.
What you have to.
You get the point?
That's it.
Maryland, the goal of Maryland, contested first and second they won, right? Now that man is a Republican who have never held a councillorship position before. What was that his name? Before. Check it. Before governor of Maryland. The state. Now, he came up with ideology.
Yeah.
People said, we're not going to be doing party. Democrats are the ruling party in the US.
Yes.
Right? So therefore, this time, we need people who have ideology. And they voted him because they come from Maryland. What's going to be one again? A man who has never held a councillorship position in his life, who is not in a ruling political party, because they work with ideology. Yeah, P2B is the only man I've seen, I know my opinion, who have the ideology, right, to save Nigerian from hard decadence and reach out to the people in a way that people can feel governance. It is P2B. That's what currently we have seen currently now.
But you know what's happening in the ADC at the moment? It's a bit, a bit, should I say, not too stable. Do you really think this will, all of them that is inside the ADC, can they really work together looking at 2027 election?
You know, like I said before, they came into ADC with their interests. You get a point?
Yes.
But they are more far stable than the PDP.
Okay.
They are more far stable because the PDP guys, the big wigs in PDP also come to ADC.
Yes.
The APC big wigs are coming to ADC. The party are going to ADC. Right? It's like I said to somebody in Abuja. ADC is not just a political party, right? It's like a movement. Now, what do we do to rescue this country?
Okay.
So if you come with that mindset, you will compromise with whatever ideology they are coming up with.
Okay.
But if you come with a personal interest, those are the people in ADC who are saying, I will not accept this. I will not accept this, because they came in with their personal interest. But at this point Nigeria is now, we don't need those who will come into a political party or any election with their personal interest. It should be the national interest how to save Nigeria right now. It's recorded as the most poverty, the most poor country in the world. Anyway, Nigeria today.
Yes.
So it's something should give us a concern. We should be patriotic.
Okay.
I was looking at your self-interest. Who is the ADC or APC or Labour Party who is not rich? There are former governors, there are former ministers, there are former senators.
What else do they need?
So at this point of their lives, I'm advising, I'm counseling, as a pastor now.
Okay.
To said, be patriotic enough to put the national interest as a priority than your personal interest. That is the only way we could rescue Nigeria from where she is right now.
Okay, so finally, what's your advice to Peter Obi? What's happening? Looking at what's happening in ADC.
Well, Peter
Obi, to have a personal conversation with him, what would you tell him?
I wouldn't ask him to
return back to the Labour Party.
No, she should return back.
Okay, she shouldn't return back.
She should return back.
Oh, okay.
No, she should go to the Labour Party.
Why do you say so?
Because the ADC is now the strong opposition in the country.
Okay.
Against APC.
Okay.
You get the point? Do not forget, Tinubu coming as an opposition under APC and defeated the Atiku P2B when it was not an incumbent.
Okay.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yes, Buhari was Buhari's candidate, but he was not an incumbent. Now he has the monopoly of powers right now. Even though he does not have it. The way Nigerian political and the way things are going,
Yeah.
one person has monopoly of power. So if he has to go back to one party, everybody will be strong enough to withstand the current APC. They have about something governance with them right now. APC.
Yes.
You get the point? Now look at the ADC very carefully. The likes of people who are there, right, can galvanize their strength, their grassroots.
They work together. Yes.
Right? And become a very strong opposition to APC. Get the point? And it will be very difficult for the rigging process to take, because they understood, they were there, all of them. They will see the game. You get the point? To be a tough one.
Yes, it's
but
tough.
if we want to rely on PDP or your party, that PDP should go there in any of this, any other party, right? It will be very difficult for him. So I advise he remain in ADC.
Okay.
But he should not also accept the offer of being a vice president. It's going to be difficult for Atiku, but Atiku has to be sacrificed for his country to be safe.
All right.
That's what we know, statesmen and those who are patriotic. You must make sacrifice to save the country. By saying, let me step aside, P2B, to the ticket, special ticket.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you on set.
Thank you, Becky.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Becky. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. That's our show for today. Citizens Dialogue on First Next News. I am Becky Usoro. Many thanks for watching. Bye for now.